Vendetta's name. If Curbstar makes it, that'll be a new matchup. And as we head into things, and you'll have some experience fighting a really strong Ken beforehand, so you'll be a bit warmed up should Vendetta choose Ken.
This is true. This is true. All right, going into game one, the classic PS2. Already starting with a little bit of careful spacing, but it is going to be Curbstar immediately in with the burst option.
Oh, KingJimJam brought something up very important in chat. I have never fought Curbstar. Interesting. Two AOC that actually haven't fought before.
Oh, that kind of flips my whole previous speech on its head then, huh?
Right, but now I think there's even more to prove if you haven't fought each other. Because there's not a knowledge base, you're saying, this is going to be our story between us. I'm the one who beat you, and you have to remember that. And, that's going to move me up into ranks of our group. And really get the stock. Oh my god, that was a raw, heavy shuriken to a heel slide. He didn't even block that, I think.
Yeah, you're taking a big risk throwing that out, but I mean, the payoff is incredible, and just having it at exactly the right moment does give KingJimJam that first opening. I see what you mean about the play styles here. JimJam really just not afraid to throw that big option.
Oh, what happened there? I was so curious. Just deciding just being completely out of options, I suppose. I'm not quite sure what happened with KingJimJam stock.
If the double jump wasn't there, then there may not have been a way back, but I didn't catch to see if we had already used it or not. So who attacked to get in past?
Curbstar appreciates it as it leads into this big combo, 87%.
Oh, actually completing the level 3 focus. Love to see it. Ryugen, they're not quite going to kill, but throwing some pressure out the Hadoken. Oh man, but Curbstar is just not afraid to hit these gap closer buttons. Not afraid to just attack it mid-range. Oh, out again?
Wow.
And comes back. Huge, huge edge guard.
We're talking about Bayonetta putting into those cutscene combos. It's also a cutscene for her to get back onto the ledge. She has so many options to mix up, but then you get punched in the face, and that ends that stock.
It's true, and there's only so many things Ken can really do about Bayonetta recovering, especially recovering low. You kind of just have to sit on the ledge and wait. The spike catching the bat within, even without the actual spike landing, so much distance out there. Curbstar still gets to get back to the ledge here though, and is now looking for one opening. Try to find something to get this combo train going, but it's going to be JimJam jumping out, putting a little space between them, and now softening up, looking for the approach. Oh!
Wow. Excellent DI from Curbstar.
Just barely past JimJam now. One more time. The down tilt to this Shoryuken is going to kill, and it's going to be JimJam taking the game one despite the deficit there off of that earlier kill.
Right, and while it may have been like seemingly the last hit there, we did see a little bit of funniness with that SD earlier from KingJimJam. So you have to wonder how really close it was in the grand scheme of things, but you get the hand you're dealt, so to say, when you're in a tournament like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and it's sometimes my personal way of looking at it is when we're this deep into the bracket, if somebody didn't press a button to get back, it must not have been there, because these kind of players very rarely make that kind of mistake where you just straight up forget to use a resource. It's either you get that habit real quick of I'm going to press it and check just in case. So if it's not there, then it's not there.
Right. So this is definitely a position so deep into a bracket, you have to be like a little tired. I mean, KingJimJam fighting like practically the best Ken player in the world earlier. And, the bracket path that Curbstar had to take, taking a pretty harsh loss to Osh9. Both players have so much to prove in their first outing against each other in this AOC team kill.
Yep. And now we're going into game 2 here, running it right back, staying on the same stage. Do love the confidence in that, being willing to go right back. Oh my
wow.
Goodness. That crescent kick is such a monster. It's just such a good button. Look at that. It does everything you want it to do. It's damage, it's pressure. It kills people.
exactly the kind of start KingJimJam wants. Even being taken for a ride on that combo, you're still looking pretty good up ahead until Curbstar collects himself, gets back into the game.
Huge witch time, just the tip of the forward smash too, and that is going to be the stocks at least being evened up. That witch time might just be one of the key tools here. Oh, can Curb make it back? Just barely back to the ledge, taking the regrab, buying a little time. Witch time for the projectile, and finds the opening too. Oh. Sure, you can do so much damage. Air dodge just barely passed, but Curbstar still finding these links, still finding this constant damage, this constant pressure. Gonna punish the Shoryuken attempt. Attacks into focus. Curbstar looking.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I was just about to compliment Curbstar for making the way back and making it even Stevens, but then we saw the cockiness and the excitability of KingJimJam just ripping a heavy Shoryuken to get back into the lead.
Yeah, and that's, man, that is like an underrated threat people don't think about in these matchups. Is it's not just about like how heavily these characters can punish you if they get in and get pressing buttons, but also some of those buttons are really good reversal options. You have to be careful at not overextending. Overextending and taking a raw Shoryuken can really change the tempo of a fight.
This could be big.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Comboing that off the Shoryuken too, at like about mid-stage or so. Or I'm sorry, not the Shoryuken, the forward air. What am I saying? I'm living in a different planet. Yeah, just look at this.
Something specific, because we saw Curbstar take a harsh 3-1 loss in Oceanide's favor quite a bit ago in winter semifinal, and now we're seeing the momentum swing against Curbstar as they fight another like super aggressive brawler type of character. I have to wonder if maybe this is a state of discomfort or a knowledge gap in the area of expertise in Curbstar.
Yeah, maybe just doesn't have, and you know that does to me check out a little bit, almost purely just on the number of times that a combo's been tried to be overextended, and then that big Shoryuken has come out as a reversal. That is, I think, one of the biggest things you need to learn playing those matchups is knowing that, hey, like, unless I know this is truly comboing, if Ken's on the ground, I just cannot try to overextend here because there's just too much risk. Too much risk, but also if you can bait them into it and they go for it and miss, they just lose so much off of it too. So there's like, you're double incentivized to be more careful with those combo extensions. Speaking of being more careful, playing a lot more footsies this game too. Not as many burst openers here, but it's still Curbstar finding the initial opening.
Oh, this could be disastrous for Ken.
Oh, the Shoryuken got it back though. The parry's just not going to matter. These buttons are too good, and JimJam still just racking up damage. The witch time even not going to matter. Shoryuken catching him right as the bats reform, and JimJam is just in full control right now. Curbstar trying to find some way back off the ledge. The ledge cling might not be enough to get back. Still pressuring shield. Dashes in another Shoryuken, and JimJam takes that first stock.
Expertly scouted. That's exactly what KingJimJam wanted. And I have to wonder about the stage choice here, going Kalos. I mean, FD tends to be pretty good for FGCs, but not a lot of platforms for Bayonetta to like try to jump back on and try to get extensions of the air for bigger combos. I wonder what your opinion is on that.
Yeah, you know, you don't have the extensions of the combos, but you got a little bit more runway, I think. And you've also got these closer, the edge of the stage is closer to the blast zone than. Oh, why does that go so far when you witch time that? That's insane. That's basically a spike at that point. Goodness. That'll make you think twice about that air dodge button, man.
Curbstar staying cool under pressure and still making it back on stage, making the use of a bad situation, being a stock down again.
They're back. Wall jump. Finds the opener. Looking for the reset, but whiffs it, and it's going to be JimJam instead. Not the stock, though. Curbstar still alive. Looking for the ledge. Under the Shoryuken, or the Hadoken, rather. and reversal of positions. Curbstar now in the driver's seat, or not. JimJam immediately finding the opening, rolls in, gets the Shoryuken.
Even at 71%, Ken still feels like a threat here, even at 0% with your one stock left.
Yeah, and Curbstar just playing a very long distance game here. Oh, catches the up B past the ledge though. JimJam getting a little too excited. Focus attack, just gotta get him back into a neutral position.
Oh,
This down tilt.
that could have made the game.
Oh, but a second one doesn't kill. JimJam's still alive. Can you get back? You gotta be careful here. One down tilt could kill you.
Curbstar expected. Try and make the use of that witch time. But getting caught in a blender. This is bad.
So far out again with that, but that's actually looking like a blessing now. Catches the dash out still.
I cannot believe that. I actually thought Curbstar was going to get the game there, but KingJimJam just having every single read at the end and just staying alive in the tournament.